This narrative details the chilling reality of David Russell Williams, a man who simultaneously commanded Canada's largest airbase and terrorized communities. He was a meticulous and escalating sexual predator and serial killer, hiding in plain sight. Colonel David Russell Williams was the wing commander of CFB Trenton, a highly decorated pilot who had flown dignitaries and even royalty. He lived with his wife in a respectable home in Ottawa, maintaining a cottage getaway near Tweed, Ontario. Williams was the epitome of military excellence, disciplined, professional, and trustworthy. His high-level security clearance and respected rank allowed him to move around freely, completely above suspicion. His secret life began with over 80 documented fetish burglaries in the Tweed and Ottawa areas between 2007 and 2009. He would break into homes, often those belonging to women and young girls, not for valuables, but to steal intimate apparel. He would photograph himself posing in the stolen items on the victims' beds, storing these images on meticulously hidden hard drives in his Ottawa basement. Twice, his collection of stolen clothing became so large that he had to burn it in an Ottawa area field. The need for control escalated violently, turning Williams into a murderer who targeted women near his home base. The first victim was Corporal Marie-France Comeau, a 37-year-old military colleague who worked under his command at CFB Trenton. On November 25, 2009, Williams broke into her home in Brighton, Ontario, subjecting her to horrific sexual assault and torture, which he recorded on video. He ultimately murdered her by asphyxiation, exploiting his access to Comeau's flight schedule to know when she'd be alone. After her death, Williams washed the bedding in bleach, taking pictures of himself cleaning, and stole several pairs of her undergarments. He then drove to Ottawa, where he was expected to attend a meeting, throwing out his shoes and the rope he had used in Comeau's attack. The second murder was Jessica Lloyd, a 27-year-old woman with no connection to the military. On January 29, 2010, Williams abducted her from her home near Belleville, Ontario. He held her captive at his cottage near Tweed before sexually assaulting and murdering her, capturing this crime on video. He then dumped her body in a remote, wooded area after first noticing her on her treadmill through a window. Williams broke into her house the day before to confirm she lived alone, ending Jessica's life with several blows to her head with his flashlight before strangling her with a rope. He left her body in his garage and flew to California on military business the next day, returning to Tweed on February 2nd to dump the body. The breakthrough came not from complex forensics, but from a simple piece of evidence. After Jessica Lloyd went missing, police discovered unique tire tracks in the fresh snow near her home. They realized the tire brand and tread patterns matched the silver SUV owned by the high-profile commander of CFB Trenton. On February 7, 2010, Williams was brought in for questioning by Detective Sergeant Jim Smyth of the Ontario Provincial Police. Smyth, using patient and meticulous interrogation techniques, spent over 10 hours questioning the colonel, employing the controversial Reed technique. Initially, Williams maintained his calm, authoritative facade, denying everything. However, when D/Sergeant Smyth calmly presented the incontrovertible evidence of the tire tracks and boot prints, Williams' rigid composure shattered. He broke down and confessed in agonizing detail to the murders of Corporal Comeau and Jessica Lloyd, the sexual assaults, and the dozens of break-ins. He personally directed officers to the precise location of Jessica Lloyd's body and revealed his hidden cache of photographic and video evidence. The trial process was defined by Williams' quick, all-encompassing guilty plea to spare the victims' families a long trial. On October 18, 2010, Williams pleaded guilty to all 86 charges, including 2 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of forcible confinement, and 2 counts of sexual assault. He also pleaded guilty to 82 counts of breaking and entering, receiving a sentence of life imprisonment with no eligibility for parole for 25 years. Following the verdict, Williams was stripped of his rank, military decorations, and honors. His uniform was formally burned, and he is currently serving his sentence in a maximum security prison. The Russell Williams case serves as a chilling reminder of the potential for darkness to exist behind a mask of flawless authority. It highlights the importance of vigilance in protecting communities from hidden predators.